Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. This is Freeze Dried, and if you've been following me, I have been playing a Dwarf Noble. We just got done with the origin story, where my little brother betrayed me, set me up for the murder of my older brother, and had me exiled into the deep roads, which ended up being a pretty good thing because I ended up being recruited by the Grey Wardens. So now we are in the Grey Warden camp at the Ostagar, is the place it's called,
go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten.
Where
my friends,
Duncan
let us bow our heads and remember
has told me to go get ready for the joining ritual, whatever that is. He told me to go find Alistair, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk to everybody who can be talked to.
Welcome, young man.
And experience this camp.
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Okay. You speak very strangely. Why is that? Now, you know, my dwarf is not really experienced with magic or with mages, so he probably doesn't even know what a tranquil is. You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
They're not feared by dwarves.
Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily, and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Doesn't sound like much fun. I feel badly for you. He probably does not. Perhaps they should tranquil all mages then. Yeah.
You might feel differently were you a mage.
Well, how is one made
Our
tranquil?
forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Let's talk
Of
about something
course.
else.
What may I assist you with?
Yeah, you said something about enchantment. What is that
It is
exactly?
the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Interesting. Yeah, I should go. We'll talk about this
Goodbye.
another time. New codex entry, which I will not bore you with.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no?
Wow,
Oh,
this guy's
well,
a winner.
too bad.
Davith.
Well,
How do you
you're
do
not what I
with
thought you'd
Davith?
be.
Who did you think I'd be?
Not a dwarf. Yet, here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
So, that wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Yeah, I didn't have much choice in the matter. But let's be friendly. I'll watch your back if you watch mine.
I suppose I could do that. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Alright, later. Now, Quartermaster, maybe he can get me some boots. Actually, maybe I should loot this chest first. Does he mind if I steal out of his chest? Apparently not. And then I'll sell it to him.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
What do I look like? Your errand boy? I need some supplies.
Let me know what you'd like.
First, let's get rid of some of these things. Don't need these daggers. Can't use a great sword. Don't need the mace. Don't need the bows. Don't need the boots. Or the armor. Or that armor. This was one of the DLC content that I got with the game. I don't know what it's all about, but maybe I should hold on to it in case I get a warrior who could use some dragon plate. It requires 38 strength, which is way out of my league right now. But maybe one of my fighter or warrior characters will be able to wear it later on. Small shield, don't need that. Prison clothes, don't need that. I'll hold on to the cold iron rune. Maybe I'll be able to use it sometime later. And I'll hold on to these. Definitely I'll hold on to the health poultices, injury kit, death root. I'll hold on to it. But let's see, we came here to get some boots, so let's get some boots. Tier 2, armor 1. Yeah. Let's get it. Anything else? Backpack? What's that? Increases inventory capacity by 10. Might as well get it. Okay. Now let's put on some boots so we won't be barefoot. It's not like we're not a hobbit. We are a dwarf. There, that looks much better. Okay. Let's see what's up here. Merchants. You have just gained access to your first store. Here you can buy or sell items. Various stores are scattered throughout the world. While a transaction is open, you may use the buyback function to reverse any accidental sales or purchases at no loss of money. Once the deal is closed, however, the items become the full property of the shopkeeper and are thus only available at full prices. Good to know. Alright.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Wow.
You know,
He's pleasant.
one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
How can a dwarf be a mage?
You never know. These mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
Sure. That's all right. No offense taken.
Good. You didn't exactly catch me at my finest with the mage there. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Can't I prepare on my own?
I know. I felt the same way when I did this. Unfortunately, they don't give us much choice. There haven't been any dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
I've fought a few in my time.
I never saw one before this began. Hard to believe most folks here think the Darkspawn disappeared after the last Blight, when your people still suffer every day. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Let's see, do I want to talk about this conversation you just had with that mage? Yeah, that argument I saw, what was that about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
A Templar. A mage hunter. Does he know what a Templar is? Probably not, since he's a dwarf and he was living underground his entire life. What's a Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Okay, do you really have to accompany me?
Don't worry. I'll try not to embarrass you.
Alright, let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Now, I saw a chest over here while we were talking. Let's open that up. Runes. Well, that might come in handy at some point. And leather armor, which I don't necessarily need. Now, is there anything else over here? No? Alright. Who are these people? Servants. They probably don't say anything useful.
I've a great many
No.
tasks to attend to.
Yeah, like getting into this chest that I'm about to open with 4 coppers. Woo! Awesome. On the bright side, it gave me experience points. I think 5 whole experience points. Alright, let's see what else is in this camp. Let's go up here.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Jory, I think he's one of the recruits that we're supposed to get.
Greetings. You must be the 3rd recruit we've heard about.
You've heard about me?
Not a great deal. We've been waiting for your arrival, though. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlayman. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Yeah, the smithy. Not all dwarves are smiths, you know.
Of course, my father was the castle smith, so I encountered dwarves through him. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I wasn't exactly given a choice. You're not that smart, are you? No, we won't say that. I wouldn't be here if I had a choice in the matter.
I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
Not much. David said we might be going into the wilds. It's all a big secret,
I never
apparently.
heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Uh-huh. Later. Alright. Is there anything else to do over here? What's this?
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
No.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you.
Nope.
All I want is food and water.
Probably not.
They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Yeah, first tell me why you're in there.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
And did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter?
I don't know, maybe you were...
All I want is a bit of
looking for
food and
something to
water.
steal. That's what I would do. If you aren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for
Obviously.
some food and water.
Food and water, huh? They didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then,
nice.
so to speak.
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Really? This guy... Do I have pickpocketing? I probably don't, do I? Stealing? No, I don't have it. Well... Can I...
Where am I?
Alright, I'll talk to him and see if I
Lucky
can
dog.
get his food.
You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Well, you're pleasant, aren't you? I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
No, he just said he was hungry.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
And that's what you're gonna do, right? I'm not gonna buy it. Let's see if I can swindle him out of it. So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though.
care
If anyone
because he
asks
has a
why he's
key.
burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Yeah, whatever. Just blame the dwarf.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here you go.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
Yeah, I agree, Alistair. Alright, what else do we have up here? Infirmary.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
What did he say?
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
Yeah, that's kind of why we're here. There are Grey Wardens here, you know.
The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it possible he has important information?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you.
Yeah,
You
I
need
agree.
to calm
That's
yourself,
enough
my
out of
good
you.
man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Okay, well, have a nice rest of your life there.
He calls.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Oh, I see. All right. Then we'll go another way. What's down here? Kokari Wilds. Well, Ash Warriors.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turnlogane that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Alright, Ash Warrior leader, do you have
the
anything to
dwarf
say
who
to me?
walks with the Grey Wardens. A respectable decision.
I had little choice in the matter, actually.
You don't look like a surface dwarf. There's a story in that, no doubt. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
Alright. Then, I'll leave you to your
My
business.
thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
I know I could have talked to him and found out more about the lore and whatnot, but, I'm trying to roleplay this, and I don't think Durin would have kept talking to the man if he didn't want to be bothered. Kennel Master, what does he
This
want?
isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
I don't know anything about dogs.
It's not what you know so much as what you are, really. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
And why do you think I could muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Maybe you can help him, Alistair.
Nope, dogs and I don't get along. You do it if you're so eager. Just leave me out of it.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
That dog is probably bigger than me. But the dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Put the muzzle on the dog.
Well done.
Okay, I guess
Now
it
I can
worked.
treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
That's the rumor. That might be why.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Alright. Well, will the dog be alright without it?
If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Alright, if I see one.
Good.
I'll
In the meantime,
bring it
I'll
to you.
begin treating our poor friend.
Okay. Now there was a chest. A mage's chest. Here it is.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Why? I'm stealing from everybody else. Why won't you let me steal from you? You're no fun.
Victory against the scourge of shadow. Watch over Ferelden.
Maybe, that'll be available later, I don't
Keep
know.
our people safe from the darkspawn. Let us bow our heads and offer prayers to the maiden.
Alright, let's go to Duncan.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Okay. Surely you could have acquired some blood before now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Alright. Should I even ask what it's used for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Okay. Going to the wilds isn't that dangerous? I don't think you would say that. Finally some action, I don't think you would say that either. He's all business. What's the second
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Okay. Something tells me that they will be used later in the game. Okay, find the archive and the 3 vials of blood. Understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Okay, and we got some new companions. Davith and Jory. So I think we're supposed to go out this way. Do you say anything?
May the Maker preserve us all. They say the Darkspawn horde has grown larger.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there.
We'll try.
Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Okay. So my plan is to keep these videos to be about half an hour long, and we're at about that point right now. So I'm gonna pause for right now, and in our next video we'll pursue the Korcari Wilds and see what's waiting for us out there. So we'll see you next time. Bye.